Hey guys, this is Erin with 5 Parks Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me today for this hips and hearts class. So if you've ever attended a yoga class, you may have heard it's not uncommon to hear some phrasing like happy hips, happy life, happy hips, happy heart. Open hips, open mind. I don't know. Apparently, if you take care of your hips and your heart, you're doing something good for yourself. So we're going to combine the two because they are connected and they are all just lovely opening postures that these areas of your body sometimes get ignored when you're just going about your day-to-day life, especially if you have a lot of driving or sitting at a desk. So, because first of all, you're sitting, hips are tight, and it's not uncommon, unfortunately, to have the rounded shoulders and the slouch. All right, so we're gonna open, expand, stretch. It's going to be lovely. So let's start in a seated position. If you have open hips already, or if you want to try it out and challenge yourself, today we're gonna start in Lotus, just to get into the hips already. So maybe just easy pose this pose is called easy pose, is a place for you to start. It's up to you. So I'm gonna take a full lotus and show you how that works. So half lotus, you would just take one foot up to your hip. Okay, so that's half lotus. And it's a good stretch for your ankles and your knees as well. Full lotus, you take that bottom leg and take it on top of your already crossed leg. So go ahead and close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose, hold it at the top. Cleansing breath out through your mouth. Close your lips, begin to breathe in and out through your nose. If you're familiar with Ujjayi pranayama, you can go ahead and get right into that. So gentle constriction to the back of your throat. Nice audible quality to your breath as it travels in and out through your nose. Make each breath longer, slower, smoother. So with Ujjayi, you can hear your breath. So listen to the sound. Continue with your established breathing pattern, but go ahead and open your eyes. I'm gonna come out of my lotus and come back to easy pose for just a couple postures in our spinal warm-up to begin. So lift your arms up overhead, breathe in, come off to your left, little side bend here, keep your sitting bones on the floor, breathe into center, breathe out to the opposite side, breathe into center. One twist in each direction, right hand to left knee, left hand out behind. Switch sides, breathe out. Breathe into center. Our first heart opener, take your hands behind your back for chest expansion. Press your hands down, lift your chin. Hold it here for an extra breath. Really try and breathe into your chest, expand your chest. And if you'd like to, little hip opener, just start to hinge forward. Lift your arms up and over the back of your head. And come all the way back up. And release. Make your way to a tabletop position. Let's just take 3 rounds of cat-cow, continuing to warm up the spine. Breathe in to cow pose. Breathe out, round to cat. And again. And last time. And tabletop position. So we're going to take a nice hip opener and quad stretch called swan pose. So come to spinal balance first by extending your right arm forward and your left leg back. And then bend your left leg. Reach your right hand around for the inside of your foot. Take hold of your foot. Press your foot into your hand. Lift your heart. So you're stretching your hip flexor here and your quadricep, and you're opening up your chest. Okay, and release. Switch sides, left arm forward, right leg back. Bend your right leg, reach around for the inside of your right foot with your left hand. Kick your foot into your hand. Open your chest, lift your chin away from your chest, look forward. Kick your foot and open your right hip. And release. All right, from here we're gonna come right into a modified side plank. So another heart and hip opener. Take your right hand, right knee to the floor, kick your right foot to the right, extend your left leg to the back of your mat, lift your left arm up. So modified side plank first. Once you feel steady here, you're gonna add the balance into it. So lift your left leg up off the floor. And then if you wanna take the nice expansive hip and chest opener, kick your foot back and take your foot this time from the outside of your foot, the pinky toe edge, and go ahead and kick back. Maybe look up, maybe look down, smile. We're gonna do this standing on our foot as well. It's called sugarcane pose on our feet. It's like a little warm up for you. Okay, release, gentle. Switch sides, I'm turning away from you now. Left knee, left hand on the floor. Kick your left foot to the left, right foot to the back of your mat. Lift up, modified side plank. Hold steady here. Once you feel stable, add the balance challenge. Lift your right foot up off the floor. If you want to try it out, bend your right foot. Take hold of the outside of your right foot with your right hand. And then go ahead and kick back. Open your chest. Maybe look up, maybe look down. Breathe into your chest. And release. All right, let's meet in downward facing dog. So go ahead and tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, heels down, pedal your feet. Shake out your head, release your neck. So this is your warm-up down dog. So do what makes you feel good and stretched out in your body. I like to pedal and shake. That's why I mentioned those things, but you might have different movements that feel better to you. Wherever you are, find stillness. So press your heels down. It's okay if they don't touch the floor. Now look toward your hands, walk your feet to the front of your mat for ragdoll pose. Bend your legs a lot. Drape torso over the thighs, opposite hand, opposite elbow, dangle here. Feel free to find a movement if that feels good. I'm just gonna dangle because it feels really good for my neck right now. And release hands to your mat. Okay, so we're gonna warm up with 3 rounds of sun salutation, breath to movement. So go ahead and heel toe your feet toward one another. Begin to straighten your legs. It's okay if they're not all the way straight. And on your next breath in, rise up to tall mountain. And in each of our sun salutations today, we're gonna have our chest expansion, okay? So focusing on heart opening. Draw your elbows down, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Breathe in, tall mountain. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, or your variation. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. One breath. Two more rounds. Look toward your hands. Step or float to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Tall mountain. Cactus your arms on your breath out. Tall mountain. Forward fold, breathe out. Monkey. Chaturanga, step back, high plank to low plank or to the floor. Upward dog. Downward dog. One full deep breath here. Step or float to the front of your mat. Forward fold, exhale. Tall mountain, rise up. Cactus your arms. Breathe in, tall mountain. Breathe out, forward fold. Flat back on your inhale. Forward fold, exhale. High plank. Chaturanga, breathe out as you come to the floor. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. All right, left foot a little more towards center. Lift your right leg up. Open your hip. Bend your leg. So stretching out the front of your hip flexor. Square off your hips. Place your right foot to the outside of your right hand for wide-legged low lunge. It's an awesome, awesome hip opener. Okay, so sink down toward the floor. Place your knee on the floor. You want your right knee right over your right ankle. You have lots of options here. I'm gonna give you a lot of options and we're gonna hold it so that you get the opportunity to have your hips open up. All right, so stay here or come onto your forearms. Have your toes tucked or flat, whatever feels good. You can take your right toes out to an angle and then roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. You can find some movement here. I really like to encourage you to find some movement when we're holding these postures because, well, what I find in my own body is you kind of find that sweet spot and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I need. So move around. If you want to, you can bend your left leg and take hold of it either with your left hand or your right hand if you want to twist. Additional stretch for your quad and your left hip flexor. All right, if you're holding onto your foot, release. Wherever you are, meet me in a low lunge. So you're gonna take your right foot to the center of your mat, lift your left knee up off the floor. On your next breath in, lift your arms up overhead so you're in crescent lunge. And as you breathe out, cactus your arms, open your chest, dip your knee down. Lift back up to crescent lunge. And then make your way to airplane lunge. Hinge forward, reach back, but keep your chest nice and lifted. Breathe in, crescent lunge. And on your out breath, come into warrior two. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Nice side bend here. Breathe out, low lunge. And then your choice, if you want to take a chaturanga, you can, or you can just meet me in downward facing dog. So I'm going to take a chaturanga and guide you through it. If you want, high plank, inhale, chaturanga, exhale, upward dog, inhale, downward dog, exhale. Big breath. Okay, let's take those stretches on the other side. So lift your left leg up, open your hip, bend your leg. It's one of my favorite stretches. It gets your whole side. But since we're focusing on hips, think about your hip. Notice your hip flexor. Okay, and then level your hips, straighten your leg, and place your left foot to the outside of your left hand. So first things first, remember left knee directly over your left ankle. And then you can place that right knee on the floor, toes tucked or flat, stay lifted, lower down onto your forearms. Okay, option again, left foot out to an angle. You can roll onto the outer edge of your left foot and open your left knee. And then if you want, you can take that stretch for your quad and right hip flexor. If you want to bend your right leg, you can either reach around with your right hand or your left hand. I'm gonna hold on with my left hand because I like the little twist. It's kind of a chest expansion or a heart opener as well when you twist. And if your foot is lifted, release it. Let's meet in low lunge. Bring your left foot to center, left knee over left ankle. Put your back knee up off the floor and come into crescent lunge, lifting arms straight up overhead. And let's take that cactus. So right knee sinks toward the earth. Cactus your arms just like we did in our sun salutations. Maybe lift your gaze and then press back up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Just enjoy this nice side stretch. Low lunge. Meet me in down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga if you want. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna move on to some other postures. We're doing our standing series now. So lift your right leg high. I'm gonna come directly to low lunge this time. Crescent again. Cactus your arms. Press up, crescent. Warrior two. 5-pointed star. All right, we're gonna take a chest expansion. Big B, hands behind your back. Take your heels behind your toes. Press your fists down. Lift your gaze. And hinge forward. One more breath here. Come all the way back up. Lift your arms up. Back to warrior two. And then we're gonna transition from warrior two to warrior one. So you're gonna square your hips and shoulders to the front of your mat. Maybe you need to shorten your stance a little bit. That's perfectly fine. You want the outer edge of your back foot pressing down. Okay, and let's take humble warrior, another good chest expansion. So hands behind your back, press them down, lift your chest, maybe lift your gaze. And then take your right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. Let your head dangle, look back at your left foot. Now, release your hands down to the earth on either side of your right foot. You're just gonna take a little pop off that left leg, come into standing splits. Exhale here. Take your left leg, bend it, come to standing on your right foot without touching your left foot down, if possible. And then take hold of your left knee, wrapping your hands around it, and then draw it up toward your shoulder. Nice hip compression here, adding in a little balance for us today. And from here, make your way to airplane pose. So just a gentle release of your leg. See if you can keep it up off the floor. And then reach it back, extend your arms out behind you. Press your shoulders away from your ears. And then gentle landing of your left foot on the floor. Let's meet in down dog. So high plank, chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. All right, lift your left leg up off the floor, step through low lunge, crescent lunge, cactus arms, crescent lunge, warrior two, 5-pointed star, and standing straddle splits with chest expansion. Heels behind toes, press your fists down. Look up, forward fold. Begin to lift your hands up and over. And then on your next breath in, come back to 5-pointed star. Warrior two. And we're transitioning from warrior two to warrior one. Shorten your stance, shoulders and hips square to the front of your mat. Humble warrior, take your hands behind your back, another chest expansion. Left shoulder to the inside of your left knee. Look back towards your back foot. Make sure your neck is nice and loose. All right, release your hands. Place them on either side of your left foot. Little pop off that right leg, standing splits pose. Look back to the back of your mat, make sure your hips are level. And then that same transition, try to maybe keep your foot up off the ground as you come to standing on your left foot. Ooh, a little wobbly on this side. Take hold of your right knee, wrap those hands around your knee, draw it up. So this is a hip compression, really good for your hips, and bonus, you're getting the balance here, you're getting the strength building. Airplane pose. Keep your foot up off the floor, extend it back behind you, extend your arms back behind you. And step back, low lunge. High plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. All right, this is our last standing sequence, and as promised, we're gonna be moving into sugarcane pose. So lift your right leg up, low lunge, crescent. Last time with this little cactus dip. Crescent, warrior two. Okay, and prep for our half moon pose. Stretch back, reverse warrior. Now balance on your right foot, hand to block floor shin. Lift your left leg up so that it's parallel with the earth. Two hips are stacked. For sugarcane, if you want to try it, bend your left leg, take your foot from the outside, not the inside, the outside. Press your foot back. I'm not feeling super balanced, but if you are and you want to, you can lift that gaze up and even open your chest a little bit more. Not for me today. I'm gonna stay right here with my drishti on the floor. All right, low lunge, just step back. Make your way to down dog. Let's do it on the other side. Lift your left leg up. Low lunge. Crescent, big breath in. Cactus dip. Crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Let's take half moon on this side. Standing onto your left leg. Get your right leg up off the floor. Stack those hips, open it up. When you're ready, sugarcane pose. Bend your right leg, take hold of your foot, press your foot back. Look up, look down, look ahead. And low lunge. Last chaturanga if you want it. All right, so if you chose this class, I bet you've definitely been waiting for half pigeon, because you have to do half pigeon for a hip opening class. So we're gonna do it now. So lift your right leg up, place your right knee next to your right wrist, right toes next to your left wrist, or maybe even dreading this pose. I don't know, I like half pigeon, but some people don't. Top of the foot, flat to the floor. Since we're focusing on heart opening as well, and we've done a lot of chest expansions, just one more here if you want to take it. Take your hands behind your back, press them down, lift your chin, and then you can release. 5 breaths in half pigeon, 5 of my breaths. So go ahead and just get comfy, but make sure that you're feeling a stretch. So adjust your body so that it's not too comfy and that you're getting some benefits from the posture. Okay, so we're gonna continue to hold our half pigeon. If you wanna stay where you are, that's great. I'm gonna give you 2 more options. So mermaid pose is the first option. You can bend your left leg, take hold of your foot from the inside, so we keep switching it up all through class, the inside of your foot. And then you can take it even further if you wanna come into the full expression of the pose. You can start to bring that foot to your elbow crease, okay? And then take your palm, face it out. Take your right arm, reach it up and over, and take hold of your fingers. And then look forward if you can. Okay, last option today in this class. Take hold of your ankle from the outside with your left hand. And then reach that right hand around and clasp your ankle with both hands. You can even clasp your hands together. Now flex your left foot and then kick it back. Little lever there. Maybe lift your gaze. All right, release. Oh my gosh, let's get out. So go ahead and swing your left leg around. Bring both legs out. That's a pretty long hold for me. I don't know, give it a shake. Feels really good. All right, we're gonna do 2 more chest opening postures that are also strength building, just keeping the energy and the momentum up here at the middle of class. So the first one is reverse tabletop posture. So take your feet flat to the floor at hip distance apart, hands underneath shoulders, and then go ahead and lift your hips up. Try to make a table. So lift them to the height of your knees, and then one long line. So look up at the ceiling, and then press into your hands. Draw your shoulders down. Okay, for your core today, this is all we're doing for our core. Take your hips between your hands and hover. Flex your feet back for 3, 2, 1. All right, that was a good one. One more while we're here. We're gonna take reverse plank. If you would prefer to take reverse table again, this is gonna be a shorter hold, you can. Okay, reverse plank, feet are still at hip distance apart, legs stay straight, lift your hips up, point your toes down for 3, 2, 1. Okay, make your way back to down dog, and we'll take half pigeon on the other side. Lift your left leg up. Left knee toward left wrist, left toes toward right wrist. Start with that chest expansion. This is a spine strengthener as well. It's really good for your spine. Take your hands behind your back. Release your hands, fists toward the floor, look up. You feel the muscles in your back working to expand your chest. And release. Half pigeon, silent hold, 5 breaths, 5 of my breaths, and then we'll take those variations. So get comfortable, not too comfortable. Make sure you make adjustments so you feel a stretch. Maximum benefits out of this half pigeon. This is why we're here today. If you are content, stay here. Otherwise, join me for the 2 other variations. I guess I have to say it. Open hips, happy heart. It's the standard yoga line. All right, so bend your right leg, reach your foot around for the inside, or sorry, your hand around for the inside of your foot. Maybe just stay here, that's absolutely fine. Or start to move your toes towards your right wrist elbow crease. Side's a little tighter for me. Hand up. Reach your left arm up and over, and look toward the front. Okay, next variation, right hand to the outside of your right ankle, left hand to the inside. Kick your foot back. Maybe lift your gaze. Release. And you can bring your right leg all the way out in front of you. Give them a little wiggle. Okay, a couple more hip opening postures, and then we'll take some heart opening postures. So let's do butterfly pose. This is a good standard here. Take the soles of your feet together and scoot your hips as far forward as you can. We're gonna do two variations. We'll do butterfly and then we'll do diamond, because it gets into different areas of the hips and the glutes, all right? So take hold of your ankles, sit up tall. This is not butterfly pose. This is butterfly pose. Okay, if you want to take it a little bit deeper into your hips, feel free to hinge forward, elbows to knees. You can kind of press your knees down. Just experiment with your body. Everybody's body is different. So your pose may look different, but the thing that's important that looks the same is your long, straight spine. So no rounding or hunching to get to your toes. That's not the important part. All right, and then diamond pose, you'll feel a big difference here. So take your feet further out. So when you look down, you're making a diamond shape with your legs. Sit up tall, or take hold of your ankles and hinge forward and press your knees down. See how different that feels? It's a good, I like it. It's a good one. Very different sensation. Release. All right, hero pose. Come onto your shins, knees together, separate your feet. Sit your hips between your heels. Hero pose is a bit of a back bend if you recline. So option to stay here or recline. So if you want to recline, you can come onto your forearms or down onto your back. Like I said, it's a back bend, so the small of your back is up off the floor. So you don't need to feel like you have to press that down. Okay, so here, so many benefits to hero pose. I teach it in a lot of my classes, but we're focusing on hips, so you can even touch your little hip flexors, give them a little massage, a little love. This is such a great stretch for this area of your body. Make your way back up. And I like to just come forward onto my hands and just stretch one leg back, the other leg back. Do whatever you need to do to get that blood coming back into your knees. Okay, so can't do a hard opening class without Ustrasana, camel pose. Gotta be honest, it's not my favorite, so this one's for you, people. Come up onto your shins. Hands to low back, fingers pointing down, elbows drawing back. You can have your feet flat or your toes tucked. I like to tuck my toes because it brings my heels closer to me. So do whatever feels good to you. Lift your chest, press your hips forward, look up. You can stay here if this is enough for you, or you can take it deeper and start to reach your hands for your heels, whether they're lifted or not. A little 80-20 breath here. Breath is a little constricted. All the way back up. And hips to heels. Hands on your thighs. Close your eyes. Just feel the sensation in your chest. Might be a big one. All right, let's counterpose with rabbit. So this is a heart opener, backside of your body, expanding through your shoulder blades. Take your hands toward your heels, and this is a rounding posture. So chin toward chest, round your shoulders forward. Oh, I don't get to do that much in yoga. Place your forehead toward your knees and the crown of your head on the floor. Take hold of your heels and lift your hips up. Now, unlike camel, I love rabbit pose. This feels a lot better in my body, but it's good to practice both. Nice counterbalance. Not too much weight here on the crown of your head. And I hope it's not too late that I'm saying this. Don't look at me. Keep your head still, so don't move it around. Release. Good stuff. All right, here come the biggies, the big heart openers. I don't teach them as much because, again, they're not my favorite, but I'm gonna try them with you. I'm gonna walk you through them, do bridge pose and wheel pose, and we're gonna do 3 rounds of wheel. So if you wanna mix it up with your bridges or just do 3 bridges and do leg variations, that's great with me. I'm fine with that. So lay down on your back, feet at hip distance apart. Place your hands, palms face down alongside your body. Press into your heels and lift your hips up off the floor. Chin away from chest, chest coming toward chin. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release. All right, now we're gonna take bridge with chest expansion. On your next breath in, lift your hips up. It's optional, of course, but take your hands underneath you, interlace your hands, and then start to roll onto one shoulder at a time. This just gets you a little bit higher up. Actually like this variation of the posture even better. One more breath in. And release. Okay, are you ready? 3 wheels. You can take bridge if you want. Take your hands, flip them over, palms by your ears, draw those heels toward your hips, toward your glutes. Press up. And slow release. Let your knees touch each other. Constructive rest posture. This is good. Just release through your back. Feel the sensations in your chest. Slow your breath. And let's do it again. Flip those palms over. When you're ready, press up. And gentle release. Knees rest. Why did I say 3? One more to go. Just kind of shake out my wrists and arms real quick. All right, last time, I'm gonna give you some leg variations if you wanna take them. Flip your hands. When you're ready, press up. And if you want to, you can lift one right leg up, hold it. Switch left leg up, hold it. And release. Again, knees touching. Just relax, release. Those are the big hip and heart openers that you just did today in this practice. And so I think you're gonna be happy. Let's take a twist before we close. Gentle hugging in of your knees. So you don't ever wanna like counterpose your wheels too quickly. It's really bad for your back. Your back is not a spring. So gentle, gentle here. All right, release your knees to the right. Any variation of twist that feels good to you. Switch sides. Hug those knees in, gentle. A little circle here. And then knees to left. And back to center. And shavasana. I feel like I'm taking a sunbathing shavasana out here. The sun is right above me, but it feels good. All right, let's close with cleansing breath. So breathe in. Let it go. Wiggle around, get comfy, and then find stillness. I hope that if you have the time, that you'll take the time and take a nice long shavasana. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Today, as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and especially peace in your heart, from my heart to yours. Namaste.